Aloha! Welcome to part 5 of Mega Man 5, and we've just reached the boss of Proto Man 3. Now, I know his weakness is gyro attack, at least now I know, and for some reason, I don't know why, but I felt like taking him on with the Mega Buster, and I shouldn't have, because this boss is by far the hardest in Proto Man's castle. Well, maybe. He's maybe second hardest or hardest, but the point is, he is tough. He shoots at you in midair, and you can't even hit him with the Mega Buster, so I don't know why I was using it. He has this move where he shoots 3 rings out, and they're not easy to fucking get away from. They're very hard to dodge. And every time he hits you with it, you get frozen to stone, and I'm pushing buttons rapidly at this point, and I just can't seem to break free in time, and he hits me and gets a free shot in, and it sucks. I do believe gyro attack is his weakness because he stays in midair and you want to flick it up when he is in the midair, but, you know, for some reason I didn't pull it out. But basically, that's pretty much what you want to do. Don't do what I just did here. But, you know, I still managed to beat him. I wasted 2 energy tanks, but I still managed to beat him. So thank God for that. But now we're at Proto Man number 4, which is, go figure, the end of Proto Man's castle. Well, folks, we're going to be confronting our brother. Our mechanical brother. I don't even know why they're considered brother and sister, just because Dr. Light created him, but whatever. This level, you have to actually just cave in the building, and you do that by destroying the stone pillars, and then the ceiling falls. So you don't want to be under spikes. Like for this example here, slide under. Booyah, there you go. There's no enemies in this level at all, and the boss is already here. Alright, Proto Man. It's time to end this. Your whistle's a little off, but I still can't shoot you! Oh, shit. What the hell was that? Proto Man? Holy shit. That's right, folks. Proto Man was framed! This is not Proto Man at all, it's a fake robot! And this fake robot is known as Dark Man, and Dark Man can only be hurt... well, not only, but he can be hurt by the Mega Buster or Beat. Beat is especially his weakness. If you use Beat, you're going to take him down really quickly. But I tested it out just to see how much it hurt in comparison. And Mega Buster does about the exact same amount of damage as Beat does. And this guy's pretty much a combination of like all the other previous Proto Man bosses, almost. Well, not the tank guy, but he shoots, he has a shield, he jumps around, you know, he's a bit of a bitch. Point is, you want to hit him when the shield is either off him or in the middle of him, and, you know, he shouldn't be too hard. He might waste an energy tank because he is surprisingly powerful, but he's not that difficult a boss. Woo! Dark Man is finished.
You've done well, Mega Man. I never expected you to defeat my powerful Dark Man robot.
Dr. Wiley! Somehow I should have seen this coming.
Until now, I have managed to frame Proto Man for my crimes, but now the real Proto Man has appeared and spoiled my plans.
Or plan.
Dr. Light is a captive in my lab. Come if you dare!
Well, folks, yes, Dr. Wiley was yet again behind this whole operation. Proto Man is innocent of all charges. However, this also means we got yet another castle to go through, because Dr. Wiley, he just loves having backup plans, now doesn't he? Dr. Wiley's castle is pretty neat in 5, because it has this big dome for a roof. But, you know, whatever. Let's do this then! And actually, in the Mega Man and Base profiles, I looked in every list, I looked everywhere. Dark Man doesn't have a profile, which is kinda odd when you consider he's like the main enemy for most of the game. He's the one who's been impersonating Proto Man this whole time. Why doesn't he have a profile in Mega Man and Base? Why do Mega Water and Hyperstorm from Wily Wars have a profile? Why does Saturn from the fucking Game Boy version of Mega Man 5 have a profile? Why does so many Like, even those extra hidden bosses in the Game Boy version. Well, not hidden, but, like, there was, like, Quint and, like, all these weird robot masters who you only saw once in only the Game Boy games, and they have a profile, but for some reason, Dark Man does not. It's very puzzling. But oh well, I digress. Wileys Castle has a really cool theme song that's a little bit, I want to say sad. It's almost depressing, but it's very good, you know? They have a new rock remix, or some kind of remix out there that Capcom did, and it's even more sad than this version. I know 8-bit songs aren't usually considered sad, but it's got a kind of, mellow melody, if that makes sense. At least I hear it. I don't know if you hear it. Anyway, this area is just like the crushing section from Dustman stage in Mega Man 4, meaning you better watch where you step here. Don't go too far to the left. Slide as fast as you can, because if you get crushed, it's not fun. It tends to kill you. Also, charge up before you take your slide in to kill the Metools, because, you know, they only pop out when you're close to them. The closer you are, the more you can do damage. Then again, the closer you are, the less room there is to get away from them. Holy shit. You really need to slide. This place is filled with all kinds of enemies that really piss me off. Oh yes, and also, be sure to re-energize all of your weapon energy, of course, because, like every Mega Man game in history, I think, there is a boss rush, and you need to, you know, it's good to have weaknesses for the robot masters that you're fighting. And it's good to have Rush Coil and Rush Jet and Super Arrow so that you can at least traverse through the level. I mean, it's very important. Trust me. Anyway, here is Wiley 1, and Wiley 1 you can easily defeat with the Mega Buster, so I'm going to do that. Basically, you have to shoot the platforms on the bottom to make them move. If you shoot the bottom, they will move to the left, and you can climb up it, you see? So click, bloom, and then charge it up, shoot him in the head. Again, hit, charge, shoot him in the head. It's really simple. But you also have to dodge, like, these green things he's shooting out of his head that are falling down. And, I don't think the spikes kill you in one hit on the sides, but, they might. I never ran into them, so I wouldn't know. If they do, that makes the boss fight significantly harder, but again, I've never run into them myself, so it's not that bad. You're the one controlling when they come at you, so you're gonna know when to jump. It's not too difficult. I don't know if he has a weakness, but if he does, you know, it's better not to waste energy doing that. Like, what I mean is, it's better to shoot the walls and then charge up, because you don't waste anything doing that. But when you have a special weapon, you have to shoot the walls to reach them, don't you? So you're probably going to waste more energy fighting him if you do, so, you know. That's the way to be. Anywho, here we are at Wiley number 2. And Wiley number 2 is rather difficult, but not too bad, you know? There is a really tight jump coming up here. Oh, you better make this jump damn good, because if you hit those spikes, you're dead. Energy tank right there. I don't know why, it's so easy to get. You can't miss it, even if you do, it's like you can just jump up and get back on it. Now we have an underwater bottomless pit with spikes on the roof, always fun. And these valves are moving, so you can't stay on them too long or they'll move you off. I did not jump, and so I died. Again, it's not easy to traverse through these tight spaces sometimes, my god. Especially when the platforms are moving, and so you have to constantly keep jumping just to stay alive. I know this is underwater, so our jumps go a little bit higher, and that's also something you gotta take into consideration, because if you run into the spikes, well, that sucks. And the Metools only open up if you're close enough to them, which makes things even more tense and really hectic. So yeah, this level can be quite challenging, I must say. And the Metools who aren't underwater, of course, split into other many mini Metools, and you know, it's a tough level. But luckily, a good Mega Buster is all you're gonna need. Anywho, we're gonna be seeing you in the last part of Mega Man 5, Part 6. See you then.